Hello, I'm LaPlace, and let's play Kirby's Dreamland. This is a game released in 1992 by Nintendo, and it feels good for me to be back after having a great time with Pokemon and For the Frog Bells Toll. Well, then my mic broke, and that sucks. But now I got a new one, and I figured I would test it out playing Kirby's Dreamland. This game is pretty fantastic. It's a short, cute little Game Boy RPG. No, this is not an RPG. This is a platformer. But yeah, it's a short, fun little game headed by Sakurai at Nintendo. And, you know, it's pretty cool. As you can see, his thing is that he flies like such. He takes in air and he flies because apparently Kirby is lighter than air. Yeah, his primary way of attacking is shooting in things, or sucking in things, and throwing them back at his enemies, or even consuming things that his enemies make, or just consuming his enemies. He devours his enemies like a good Kirby should, whatever the fuck he is. The plot goes something like this. So, here's Kirby, minding his own business, being a puffball or Kirby or whatever species of thing he is, which is not confirmed and probably will never be confirmed, much like the War of 20X in 2000 in Castlevania, or 1999 rather. And Kirby's minding his own business, eating things, devouring his enemies, and eating them whole. And then one fine day, King Dedede, who is the self-appointed King of Dreamland, who is the ruler of all these creatures called Waddle Dees, which we will be seeing soon and probably have already seen some of. He steals all the food, like a dick. Yeah, he just helps and just takes all the food. And he used the Shining Stars, I believe, to help gather up the food, and he maybe the Shining Stars are like keys or something, I don't know. But the point is, we gotta go find the 4 Shining Stars that Dedede has left with his 4 bestest buddies. I'd imagine it's probably 4 Heavenly Kings, because in Japanese, 4 is death or something. And, yeah, we gotta go get those back and save people of Dreamland so they do not starve to death. Because starving to death is a sucky way to die, because Dedede had all the food. The first of Dedede's best buddies is Wispy Woods. Wispy Woods loves to take in, or drop apples, because he is a tree. And, all you gotta do, oh my god, I got hit by Wispy Woods, Jesus Christ, oh my, I'm a bad person. Oh, the battle's already over. That's versus Shining Stars, by the way. When you beat bosses, Kirby shows off his sweet dance moves. But yeah, Wispy Woods loves to drop apples, and once in a while he'll shoot 3 puffs at you. Sometimes he'll shoot 5, but you should be pretty good. Unlike me, you shouldn't take any damage at all. And if you do, you should feel like a bad person. Because you are. And if you die to Wispy Woods, well, stop playing this game, because you suck. Hell, I don't even usually play action games very much, or at least when I do, I certainly use save states. I mean, what? No, I play Mega Man like a champ. Damn it. Over here, a lot of these doors, I don't think a lot of them go anywhere. Yeah, I think this pattern actually just repeats itself over and over again. So, yeah, also probably worth noting if you never touch a Kirby game, because I know a lot of people have not, it's not hardcore enough, I guess. I don't know. Kirby in every other incarnation after the first one, because it's a case of first installment strangeness. I'm from TV Tropes, by the way. If you couldn't tell by my vernacular, I'm from TV Tropes, using tropes all over the place. But Kirby's thing is that he takes in his enemies, he sucks them in, and in every installment after this, he steals their powers, a la Mega Man. But in this game, you have no such thing, except for a very few power-ups like these that you have to eat. Like this one is the Hot Curry. You may recognize this from Super Smash Brothers. The hot curry, while you're flashing and running, it lets Kirby shoot fireballs, and that's pretty swell. I'm not sure if it ever appeared in any of the other Kirby games. I feel like it didn't because they just had the firepower instead. But, you know. And in all these doors, a lot of them just don't go... Fuck. A lot of them actually just don't go anywhere, so... The bulk of them just don't even bother with. I think the real one's over here. Yep, that was the real one. Alright, now we're at the second of DDD's 4 bestest buddies. Lolo and Lalala. For some reason in the not really too terrible anime, but still not very good anime, right back at you, that... oh fuck, I'm trapped, oh god! These guys are renamed Lololo and... or Fololo and Folala for some reason. I don't know. Then again, if I knew why 4Kids does whatever it does, the world would be a much easier to comprehend place now, wouldn't it? But either way, yeah, these guys are pretty easy. They love to take these blocks and they like to push them at you. They just kind of walk back and forth, relatively harmless, just don't get in their way. The only real harm is if we try to get greedy like I did, because my health is pretty low, and you end up getting hit. So take your time, no real pressure, and you should be good. And here's stage 3, the floating island. Notice how Kirby has a hook stuck in his mouth, very painful, I'd imagine. I remember vaguely getting like a hook stuck in my finger as a child or something like that. But that somehow turned out okay and I don't have any permanent scar. Oh god! Any permanent scarring. And that bomb there, you saw, if I had not sucked and done it correctly, what it would have done was, it would have shot a continuous explosion wave that would have just kept going across the screen for as long as it remained on the screen. But if I kept going, then it would have just been on the screen for the entire time, so I've made this significantly harder for myself than it needs to be. Although Kirby games are pretty darn easy, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is the microphone power-up. The microphone destroys all the enemies who were on the screen at the time, and that's pretty cool. And I think I'm going to do this whole game in one go. Because this game is pretty short. There are 5 levels and we're on level 3. I doubt this gets to be more than what would be about 2 parts, so I'm just going to do it all in one sitting. No transition, so if for some reason you love my transitions, which I probably do very poorly, well, you're out of luck. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I could do it at about 12 minutes and pretend like it's a transition. Or not. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like transition, just pretend like I have one. Just pick your favorite track from an anime and pretend me speaking in Japanese, telling you what's going to happen next time on Kirby's Dreamland or something. I don't know why you do that. That sounds like a hilarious idea, though. Actually, that sounds really fucking hilarious. Someday I might do that as a nice surprise to you all. Well, it's not a surprise now that I've told you. It will be hilarious, though. Or, no one will watch it and I'll have 0 views and I'll feel alone forever because no one loves me. Well, that's okay. I don't do things for your love, I do it because I have fun. Oh god! And here are the cannon enemies. These cannons just do not give a fuck about whatever Kirby does. Yeah, they're immune to being sucked in, they're immune to your fireballs, and for every Kirby game, they're immune to everything you can do to them, except for sometimes knocking them down into a bottomless pit. Kirby does have bottomless pits. For the most part, they're relatively harmless, actually, because Kirby can fly. Go figure. Yeah, unlike in later Kirby games, Kirby can fly for an indefinite amount of time. So if you want to, you can just cheese through the entire game, but I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. It's not how I play my Kirby. It's just not what I do. So, yeah. And here we have the papaya. the papaya will give you infinite air shots and basically make the game like a side-scrolling shooter, a la Nano Stray or Gradius or something. And this boss always gave me so much trouble. Oh fuck! No, stop doing that. Stop killing me. I don't want to die. I'm too pink to die. Oh, I forget her name, but she's definitely a she. I believe in the concept art, she actually looked really different and had a face and everything. But, you know. Yeah, sorry about that. Got a phone call. But, you know, if you just dodge your shots like I am doing a very poor job of, you should be pretty good. She should not be giving you too many problems. Actually, this whole game shouldn't really be giving you too many problems like it is for me. But I have plenty of lives, though. Oddly enough, I don't really do a whole lot of dying just about every other Kirby game, except for, ironically, Dreamland 2. And go figure. I don't know what to tell you. Haven't got any game overs, though. And now we have the third Shining Star, and that's pretty swell. Gotta love it. Now we're on stage 4, Bubbly Clouds. Oh my god, look at all the Kirbys. What the hell? I really like these funny intros all the Kirby games have. And watch out for these guys, they're called Gordos. What they do is that they really like to just kind of hover around and, oh fuck. Oh my god. What is this? I don't even... You gotta watch out for these guys too. These guys, they look fine until you try to suck them in. And then they will chase you down mercilessly and shoot you. And kill your family maybe. And eat your parents. They'll eat your parents. You heard me. And if you hate your parents, well, they'll invite your parents out to a very nice dinner because they hate you a lot. I want to show you what happens when I... Can I get rid of the umbrella? No? Okay, and in this game, they're just programmed as an invincible object. Alright, cool. In other games, you can get rid of their umbrella, but in this one, well, I guess you can't. These are Waddle-Doos. Waddle-Doos appear in just about every other Kirby game, sometimes even as a playable character, as do a lot of Kirby enemies do. Like, just about every enemy we're seeing here will appear in another Kirby game. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no! Yeah, they'll appear in just about every other Kirby game. Sometimes as pals, usually as enemies, but they come back, and you know, it's always welcome, I guess, except for those explodey, not suckable guys. I hate those guys. Those guys suck. I hate them so much. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being fuck you, you get a 12. Get a nice solid 12. They're so counterintuitive to what I want to do with Kirby. Oh, man. See what I mean?